Welcome to Lacekickz.
Welcome to Dr. Lacekickz podcast. Enjoy the show and thank you for the support.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Lacekickz podcast. I'm here with my guys, Sneakersandladders, and I just want you guys to know that I'll be the guest tonight, and he's gonna be the host tonight. So, any guys that's actually you guys, for those that's listening, you're all welcome to actually do this to me, and just make sure be nice to me. Don't be too hard on me, eh? So, do you want to introduce yourself, brother?
Yeah, Dr. Lacekickz. No, thanks for having me, man. It's awesome to be here. Sneakers and ladders. That's my IG handle. Name's Johan. So been sort of rolling around with Dr. Lacekickz for about a year now, I think. Stumbled across
Thank you.
your IG and I guess got immersed in that whole family that you got going on there. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool to be a part of that. I'm based in Melbourne. Been in Australia for about 6 years and only been in the sneaker game for about that time as well. But yeah, look, very happy to be here.
All right, let's roll with your first question. What would you like to know? Because I think for you guys that's on the community, you guys have the rights to actually, know me. You know what I mean? Like it's about getting involved with each other. You know what I mean? I think it's more better that way than it's more put it this way, it's more about just putting a show, putting this together. Like at the end of the day, it's about how you're gonna how you're gonna relate to your own community. You know what I mean? Like there's no point in building a community if you can't you can't talk to them and they can't talk to you. Like
Yeah, that's true.
mm.
Yeah. No, 100%. Look, I mean, just off the back of that, I mean, look, for those of us who know you as Dr. Lacekickz, we know you professionally as a mentor and a professional coach. I guess what I'd like to sort of get a better understanding or find out about is, I guess, your journey. So, how did Lacekickz start off? What spawned it?
um if you guys don't know, but I came from third world country, Philippines, and I used to I looked up to a brother. He's still my brother. We speak now and then, and goes by the name by Antonio Bure. He's actually the side, like that's where I got my footstep from, and that's who I looked up to because I don't have a dad. You know what I mean? And when on my teenager days, when I when I started just doing the sneaker game, I looked at him and I'm kind of thought, oh, I want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like I want to be someone that actually someone can teach somebody. You know what I mean? Because he was first year that I looked him up. He's like he's there to help. He's there to communicate. He's not the person that just put on the page and you know, ask help for the community. No, he's the one that's willing to give himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Okay.
then he started with his Soul Slam, the Soul Slam branch, and that went on the clothing, and yeah, it went good. And I think the first time I really got looked into it was he did a show with SneakerCon. He invited SneakerCon in Philippines, and I looked at it. I go, wow, like who would have thought someone like can work with someone else, what I mean? So he did that. And I said, I want to do that one day. And then I think 2015, I started doing Lacekickz, and
Right.
I thought to myself, okay, because there's already a few um sneaker community. I'm not gonna say no name because you know what I mean, but um I think for me to start my journey was putting everyone together and showing everyone that I can work with a lot of different people. So I started doing things with Jordan ones only, shout out to them. I've been to Melbourne with a couple of the guys down here, and shout out to them. They know who they are, but I have no hard feelings to them, but I went on my own because I think just put it this way, like I think it was better for me anyway that I went on my own, because at the end of the day it's only myself that can do this journey. No one else can actually, no one else can provide me those help, but I have guidance now that who I looked up to before, and I still got that connection. And even I know the people that's up there, like being higher, I still think he's the best for me. You know what I mean? Because he was the first one. So shout out to Antonio.
Oh, awesome.
But if you guys looking to coach, I'll show you his Instagram, and you can follow him up. He's a good coach.
Awesome. No, that's fantastic. So Dr. Lacekickz, what is your favorite thing about doing this? I mean, you're building a culture, you're building a brand. Why would you be doing this?
Passion. It's not because I love the sneakers, right? I think, like I said, like start building your brand, your clothing, I think it's gotta start with the community, where you gotta give yourself first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before you wanted to receive something back. You know what I mean? Of course, you always have to give something first, and I think if the people got to know where my head at and where my concentration at, I think they'll know that I'm not all about just having having all these good shoes, hype shoes. No, because as if you can see, all Lacekickz is welcome for everyone. You know what I mean? Like I'm not all for that hype, but I know a lot of people. But again, there's a reason for that. I don't fake it. There's a relationship between those. You know what I mean? So that's another lesson for other people that's listening. You don't need to fake your personality and your thing. Like, you have to come out pure and show everyone. Like, you don't need to flex it, but at the same time, you can show in the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people can appreciate it, and then you can share it with them.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good advice, and that's pretty sound. I mean, people kind of fall into the hype, and
they always want to be that top dog. You know what I mean? But you don't need to be that top dog. I mean, you can always be the lowest dog, but you can be the smartest one, right? I mean, you don't need to blow up that much, but if your heart is big enough, I'm pretty sure it'll shine big enough. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do much. Your legacy will say much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So your favorite thing about this is basically it's just about building a community, building a support group, and sharing, I guess, what's in common, which is what we all love here.
Yeah, we gotta. I think for me is I want to teach as well. I want to teach the people, and I want to actually let them know that they have something in them that you guys have to search for, and you don't need to be shy. You be yourself. You know what I mean? Because what I'm doing now is a sample for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to flash shoes. No. As you can see on my live IG, I never flash shoes because I don't need to. I don't feel like I need to, because what's the point? And then I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna downgrade myself saying no. I want to be different. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be the one that's saying no. I don't need to flash shoes. I don't need to show anyone what I have, because at the end of the day, not much people need to know that. You know what I mean? Just like the relationship what I have with other people now. You know what I mean? I don't need to tell the whole world, oh yeah, I have this, I have that. No. But again, at the right time and the right perspective and respective way, you can say in the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people will actually know, wait, he's not lying about this, because it's true. You don't need to lie about things, you know what I mean? In life, you're only when you lie and you all do this false thing to get yourself out there, it's only yourself that you're gonna build and dig the hole to, you know what I mean? So that's
No,
what I
true.
want to teach people, in the right way. And you have other people that will build, like I said, you have other people that will build community. They build really fast, but again, they don't last long. You know why? Because that they don't have that concentration. Where they're gonna focus at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of integrity that comes behind this whole initiative as well. So yeah, I hear what you're saying, man.
That's why I like to be different. And then at the end of the day, it's like I'm not trying to match them, but it's the difference of what I'm doing to their doing. You know what I mean? Like, you can put on a show and eat people's money, but at the end of the day, you think about it. Are they having fun? You're eating their money, right? Are they having fun? Like, you're gonna put all this reseller table on your show.
Yeah.
In Australia, we don't need that. Like I said this to you before, right? Anybody that's listening, one day we'll be out there. Let's put together something that the culture will actually want. You know what I mean? And have fun with.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear. Look, Lacekickz, look, it takes a lot to build a brand, and you've obviously, we can see it from your posts and from your channel that there's a lot of effort that's gone into this. And recently, what you mentioned to me was, you've done this. Well, a lot of part of your success has been through your relationship with Joe the Puma.
Yeah.
What can you share with us about that? I mean, look, we all know who Joe is, and
Yeah,
someone that's subscribed to his YouTube channel. So,
and it's funny because that's how I met most of the people that I actually spoke now, and I think it was year 2016, no, 17, along that way. But the guys that own the kick in Kicks We Trust, I want to give him a shout out because he's the one that knows this. Because um we were speaking, and me and Joe Lapuma was having a chat, and I showed Travis, the guy that runs the In Kicks We Trust. That's how I got the idea with the Instagram as well, because of him. And I showed it to him, and I was like, look at this. Like, I'm talking to Joe, and he couldn't even get it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, he's talking to you. I'm like, yeah, I know, man, it's cool. And like, Joe told me, like, ever since then, after talking to him after 10 days, like every weekend, every Sunday, we talk. You know what I mean? Like, we speak. And the time difference, man, every weekend I'm up like so late and just chatting to him. You know what I mean? And it went on for like till now. I still talk to him. And that's how I met most of the people, like Derek, and Kit, and man, last I gotta tell you, last night I had the best experience because I was in Derek's like video. We were like having a video chat before I was talking to Fabulous, and man, his house is huge. And I was speechless. I was like, no, you're gonna do. He was telling me like, I gotta do the full way like interview. I'm like, nah, I dropped my balls the first time I interview you. So imagine having those three. And I was like, I'll be speechless. I wouldn't know what to say. So anyway, back to the story. Ever since then, he said, look, I can share all the complex in all his trailers, only the trailers, but not the full one. And then like, no, I don't like. I feel like, yeah, I feel excited, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't really like it because people's gonna think like, why am I doing this? Like posting that just show. So
yeah,
I didn't.
showboating.
Yeah. So I was like thinking, no, because I don't want people to think I'm just showing off. So, press back on when I met Ronnie Fieg, and that day I was talking to Ronnie Fieg. He goes, Joe told me to hit you up and give you a chance of a bit of chatting. I was like, oh my God, I'm talking to Ronnie Fieg. And then it went on from that. And now I'm still talking to, like, I'm speaking to Joe, and they just, the good thing about having them is they giving me advice. And this is where I got it from. You know what I mean? They giving me advice on how to speak or how to approach and, how would I react. And because learning from those kind of people, I'm gonna tell you, they failed so many times, and I had to. And they just said to me, keep on going, keep on going. And man, I think the end of last year, I was talking to the owner of K Swiss. I forgot his name. Um, but we made a relationship as well. And I was talking to Puma about this. He's like, oh, nice. And man, you're not gonna believe this, but we were gonna do. He was gonna sign me for a contract to do design something for him, right? And I was like, man, are you serious? Like, I can't believe I got this offer, like, and within I think 6 months, I hold it back because I didn't know what to do. Like, I denied it, you know what I mean? And then one of the brother came up to me and goes, why did you deny it? You should have taken it. And
Yeah, it'd
then
be a pretty exciting opportunity.
I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Like at the moment, like at the same time, I was thinking to myself, I don't deserve it yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that's a shortcut for me. You know what I mean? Like I wanna be able to, you know, go up slowly, not taking the shortcut because for me that's way too much. You know what I mean? That's way too much of a shortcut where I want to feel another failure to be able to, move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I'm doing now with you guys, this is my self mission to accomplish. You know what I mean? Then when I finish that, I'm gonna move on to another thing. You know what I mean? And probably in those gaps, I'll probably do another clothing line because at the same time, I think with the clothing line, I want to be able to release it where people feel it. I don't want you guys just buying my thing, you know what I mean? But there's something to it, you know what I mean?
There's a story,
There's a story, there's a meaning,
values, yeah.
yes, and there's a legacy to it, you know what I mean? Just like how you're wearing the Tommy Hilfiger. That's another person I was talking to the other day, right? Thomas. And you know, I've learned that I think more putting things on your brand and putting more relationship to your community has more meaning to for them to buy your clothing.
Yeah. I mean that's
that's could only be 10 people that buy my clothing, but at the end of the day, there's a meaning to them. You know what I mean?
yeah, there's something that they identify with. Yeah.
That's what I'm meaning. That's what I'm concentrating at because then I don't need to be big like anyone else, but the logo, there's a remembrance to it. In each time you wear it, you're gonna be like, man, I want you to feel proud to saying that I'm not just wearing someone else's community brand and saying, yeah, I'm with them, but at the end of the day, fucking admin doesn't care about me. You know what I mean? He's sitting there like looking at the pages and just not even care about the community. So what's the point of wearing his community logo? No?
Yeah.
That's my other point of things. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people in your community, but at the end of the day, do you have control of it? You know?
Yeah, no, it's a good point. So you've spoken with Tommy Hilfiger. You've got what Brizzy Brown, Meek Mills. So a lot of you've got a.
But you gotta understand, I wouldn't be able to get hold of them if I didn't have no relationship with Ronnie Fieg.
Yeah, right, Ronnie Fieg. Okay, wow, that's okay, awesome. So I guess in terms of the the conversations that you had with various, I guess, celebrities, very high profiles. Um, of those who you've engaged with, I guess, who have you really identified with? Who's really stood out to you? Who's inspired you? Who's inspired
Right
you to do
now,
better and do more?
the very first guy that I said, Antonio, Mr. Sosla,
Yeah.
because he tells me that my mistake. You know what I mean? Like he watched me too. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
he
so
tells me, yeah, he tells me like he'll say, how are you? You know, what do you feel like? What's a mistake? And have you done all those lists? I'm like, man, like if it wasn't for him, I couldn't make it no perfect in my way. You know what I mean? I could have all these people and then I could just gone to all my thing, I couldn't control, I wouldn't be able to control myself and have that ability to actually be what do you call it? The humbleness, that because what he actually taught me is for that I should be happy enough to, you know what I mean, to build the humbleness and be able to be the same person to show to you guys where at the end of the day I will be able to share it with you guys in the right way.
mm,
You know what I mean?
mm, yeah,
Because some people when they even say that they get a plug, right? They'll think they're the big king now sitting there with the plug. But a plug isn't really a close friend or brother or family that you can actually sit down and talk to and teach you ways, right? A plug will actually, you have to pay for their hard work because they're the one that's connecting your needs.
no, that's true. That's true. Um, hey, I want to talk about your sponsorship deal. So I hear that there's something big brewing for Lacekickz. What is
Um, I was talking to Pepsi the other day, and again, that's from because I've known Derek from Sneaker Politics and all that. They actually helping me with all these things, and the good thing of having that is it makes me think, it makes me think that can I share it with my community and make them have that ability and have that chance to be able, feel that, and have that chance to actually go out there because at the end of the day, it's not just about me. It's all with you guys. You know what I mean? So
mm,
that's what I said on the live today that, give me your reels, have some Pepsi things on it, and I'll pass it to them. And they're the one that's actually gonna go right back to you because I think you guys deserve it to be out there. You know what I mean? With your work, with a lot of people across the world that's doing that. So it's good in a way. It's based on worldwide because if it was only Australia, which is Australia, no. If you wanna look for the people that's listening, I'll give you a sample now. You don't need no big brands to work with. Start with something and work with close friends and get up there. You know what I mean? Because these big brands, at the end of the day, if you don't know what you're doing, they're gonna leave you behind. You know what I mean? They can throw all that thing at you, and if you don't look at the right contract and that, you'll be stuffed. You know what I mean?
mm,
And then you've got other people here that claiming the big circle. Like again, they will close doors on you and they will not work with you because they think you're a competition. But at the end of the day, when you think about it, I'm not competing with anyone. I'm done that. You know what I mean? I'm past that. They could have
mm,
the biggest show, they can have the biggest thing. But at the end of the day, they could never be two Lacekickz. They're copying him. You know what I mean?
mm. Yeah, it's not authentic.
Nah. It's
Yeah.
it's first of all, we're in Australia. We don't need that kind of shit, right? Where we hardly don't get released, and then you got people with bots. Then you have people that backdoors. It's already shitty. Like we're not America, we're Australia. Why don't you put something different? You know what I mean? Then people will look at you and go, yeah, that's something different. You know, even though you work with all these big brands, what's the point? Like you're not putting it for the culture, you're putting it for yourself, right? To make yourself bigger. But you're not gonna get bigger that way because you're not doing any different.
Yeah,
You know,
and it's a different market as well.
Yeah. I mean, you can put so much giveaways on your show. Yeah, but at the end of the day, how much is your ticket though? You know what I mean? How much are you charging those benches that's reselling on those spots?
Yeah, that's true.
And the sponsorship that you're getting. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm not stupid, but I've worked this all out, and I think if I get enough people get together, man, I can tell you, having this relationship with all these rappers, you know what I mean, and having all these people that I know, imagine getting them all together and just throwing that without no reselling, just a culture. We might see it one day, never know.
Yeah. So, Dr. Lacekickz, look, I guess for your followers, for your viewers, what could they expect in the next year? 2023 is upon us.
Yeah, I'm actually.
What's on the cards
for
Lacekickz?
There's gonna be well, with the clothing, I think, I don't know. You just wait. You just have to wait till January, I guess.
Yeah, can't disclose
I might have to spill. I might have to spill the beans on January, but I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Philippines on April, which is, I think, I don't know if JC is going back there to Lacekickz, but I think he's planning to go there. But I'm going there to see Big Boy. That's my brother. So, and then I'm gonna go see. Soul Slam over there, Mr. Antonio. So. But having to January to that, I was thinking, can I push it? Because I'm having DJ Rectangle coming over here too.
Oh, really? Jeez.
He's another brother of mine. Yeah. So I'm planning to have something put on together with shout out to the All-Star DJs. Actually, I think they're putting out something together now. Like they're releasing something tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's DJ Moto and all that. So and
Awesome.
Peter Guns.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they go there. I think Tickles go there in Melbourne sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've been to Sneaker Freak show. I think twice or three times. I forgot, but yeah, I've been there. I've been on that show.
Yeah. Oh,
I think the first Lacekickz tease was actually on the Sneaker Freak show.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we had the old logo, but now we have to, how you move on things and you just keep upgrading.
Yeah, keep evolving.
Shout out to my boy Serve Cube. So actually, he's done our logo. So if you guys ever need help, hit him up because he's a good drawer and he designed things.
Yeah. No, I've seen. Yeah, I've checked out his Instagram page, and yeah, he's got some pretty creative designs. So I guess just from that, there's obviously some big things happening in 2023. So obviously we'll be keeping an eye out.
I think, but I think sometimes we don't need to rush it because sometimes the quicker you do it, I think you can't put things together all in once. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because I've had an idea to actually get Ludacris and DJ Rectangle. I had that first idea, but I think I don't know. Let's see in January because I'm waiting on Fab because we were chatting last night about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, exciting. Hey, let's talk sneakers, man. Let's see.
Hey, I think I'm getting Don C on December, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well, hopefully he can come in.
Sounds good. Hey, so sneakers. So there were two hot drops that took place last week. Did you jump on any of them?
No.
Nah. Better things to do.
I think
Okay.
most put it this way. When when um when you receive things, like I'm not gonna bragging that I do receive things, but I'm just saying when you do receive things, it kind of put me to concentration of the community. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
I don't feel the need of grabbing any more releases because at the end of the day, I've got something better than sneakers to concentrate on.
mm,
So my focus at now is about the community and where we're going at, because at the end of the day, it's just not me. Again, it's with you guys. You know, I don't want to. For me, I don't want to fail. I feel like I'm failing you guys. I want to be able to help everybody there. Like you guys are more welcome to talk sneakers. You know what I mean? But me, I'm telling you now, I haven't bought no shoes for like 2, 3 years. Ever
mm,
since I'm concentrated. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I get help, but I don't ask people for help. I got brothers that actually look after me, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just one of those things that one day you guys will see it where I'm coming from when if we ever do a show in the future. Because everything will be
No.
displayed there.
Okay. Okay. No, that's interesting. Good to hear. Um, yeah, look, I think with your page, I've been looking at I guess who you've brought on and having a look at what they've been displaying. So you've obviously got a pretty big following, and you've got some international followers as well, which has been pretty cool. So
Yeah,
there are
see, with that, I actually wasn't really accepted in Australia. So I think for me, stepping out was a blessing. You know what I mean? So it was a blessing because I wouldn't get nowhere where I am today if I was in the same circle. So I was thinking
hmm,
in my head, God damn, I thank them it happened. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't have this experience and share it with you guys. You know what I mean? So thank God it did happen because I wouldn't be able to step out and do the things that I'm doing now, like and having the relationship with the people that I'm having now because I'll be on the same circle. So it was
hmm.
good. It was blessing.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you've obviously progressed, and that's the whole point of I guess what you're doing. So well
Yeah,
done.
and as you can see, I posted something the other day that I could quit, and just remember that I did it for me and you. You
Hmm,
know why I did that? Because the other day I was thinking in my head, I can't even open my Instagram because sometimes I get insulted, like messages, bad messages, right? And I feel bad for the most people, but seriously, I just don't want to open most of the inbox anymore. And I don't want to block them just to, I want them to know that, hey, I'm not here to, but they're the one with the problem. But anyway, I posted that just to, make myself feel better. Just say, hey, if I be quick, I did it for me and you. But for the people that actually hating and watching me, well, you know, good luck. And, good luck to the things that you're trying to progress
yeah.
because there's more to it,
I
you know.
guess that comes with the territory, right? I mean, you're on a public forum, platform. That it's going to happen. It's about to happen.
Mm.
People are,
But it's
you
how you
know,
react to it, right? Mm.
exactly. Yeah. So I
But
mean,
I
look,
I always block them because I always have this thing that I've learned from so many years. I've been doing this. I've learned that at the end of the day, this must be something right I'm doing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No, it's true. Hey, look, I've just got one last question for you. And obviously, again, thanks for your time. This has been
No, thank you.
quite insightful. Um, with I guess with what you, especially with what you just said, all the negativity that comes through. Um, there are young kids who are aspiring to sort of set out what you've done, build a community, and we see a lot of I associate with a lot of great podcasters and people on IG. Melbourne, Australia, right around Australia. But I mean, if there's one thing you could advise, or one thing you could say to a young upcoming person who wants to start, showcasing their sneakers, and what would you say to them?
Don't be
Keep them
scared.
motivated.
Don't be scared of what you're doing. Don't be scared of what you have. Be proud of what you have, and keep going. Go reach for your dreams, because I did it. If I can do it, you can do it. Everybody can do it. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I want to teach everyone. And also, I'm doing this just to make sure I get one day I'll be able to pass it on to someone, hopefully, but better. I want them to do better. You know what I mean? And we don't last forever. You know what I mean? I could stop tomorrow, but again, I hope not, because there's no one else that's doing better. You know what I mean? I want someone next to me to do better. Then I can leave. You know what I mean? That's actually connecting with the community, not eating up with the community, of the community. That's one thing that they gotta realize. And to be a leader, there's more to it than just having a big name.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. And actually, let me know if you want to hop on again. And again, I can be your guest.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, brother. And I'll hit you up again. But thank you again for this time, and thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
And like I said, everyone is welcome to do what you did now. And I'm pretty sure the people that's listening out there, especially for the Lacekickz family, they have the rights to know what's the journey, why I'm doing this. Then you guys can have a sample how I become this, and why is my focus like this, and how I interact with other people. That's why I'm coaching. That's why I'm doing the things I'm doing, because I want to be able to give back to the people, because there's what I have is a very special gift that I want to share. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot.
And
likewise,
good night,
man.
Australia.
Good
Thank
night.
you again.
Thanks, dude.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you all for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.